Namaskar everyone, and a very warm welcome to our Qigong class today. Today, after we do the warming up, the Meridian Qigong, I'm going to introduce you to another system of Qigong that I learned recently. It's about the 5-element Qigong that relates with the elements in our own body and in the nature, and also relates with a specific organ. And today we're going to work with the lungs organ and the element of metal. It's extremely important, the health of our lungs. And as the lungs are situated in the chest, in the physical body, it relates also with the immunity, with the immune system. So when we're going to reinforce this organ and the energy and the nervous system in the chest area, we're going to reinforce the immunity in the body. Extremely important throughout the entire day, but especially in this period that we are now in. So let's start the class today, as usually in a Qigong way, with the 3 alignments. It is important to align the body, the breath, and the mind or the spirit to become one. Because in Qigong, the healing, it's specifically through the energy, and the mind and the breath move and guides energy. So let's take our moment and place our feet on the ground. As we know, the body have a relationship with the earth element through the feet, through the lower part of the body. So I'm inviting you now to make the connection from the soles of your feet with this electromagnetic field of the earth. You can feel your soles on the feet, resting and being empowered by an energy. It has a relationship with the energy. And now let's connect with our ankles. It's important to release the joints in the body as well. So we take it step by step in this alignment. With the physical body first. Of course, the mind, it's there. Let's relax the ankles. Place the ankles on top of your feet. Now let's go to the knees. Relaxing the knees, unlocking the knees. If you want, you can move a little bit from the kneecap, from the knee joint, and placing the knees on top of the ankles. And now, let's come to the perineum area. Now here we drop the tailbone under, and we connect this energy center with the earth energies. So you can imagine, or you can visualize, or you can feel how you have an energetic connection from the perineum through the earth. And this corrects your posture as well, if you noticed. So now it gives more weight to lengthen the spine, to elongate the spine, to raise up as you hold down and you connect down through the earth. Raise up through the spine and hold through the earth from the perineum, from the lower body. Now here in the chest, we have the nourishment energy in the chest area. And here we are connected with the nature, with the human beings. So here it's an important center as well to relate with in Qigong. It's the second dantian that we are going to work with. So now in the center of the chest, you want to relax here and elongate the spine, open the ribs, open the shoulders, and feel loose now in the spine area. We go now up to the shoulders and to the neck. And here it's important to release the neck joint as we release all the shoulder joints. So you can move little the body, making these adjustments. And now as we raise up, we acknowledge this crown center connected with the heavenly energies. So we extend our spine through the top of the head to the heaven, to the source of energies. And now the heaven, the earth, and I, the center of our consciousness, are one. We keep this alignment in the body, in the mind. And now let's observe the breath if it complies. The breath should be soft, balanced, equalized in breath with out breath. And you should have a relationship with the diaphragm when you breathe. Now let's place the palms in front of the chest, and we're gonna invoke these energies through the sacred sound of Om, resonating within and in the physical body and in your space, wherever you are. Breathe out completely. Breathe in deeply. Breathe in normally. Relax your arms, relax your hands. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. To start the class today, after this centering, with a reminder that in Qigong, the meridians are extremely important. And these are the pathways of the energies that run and guides the healing forces within our body. So we're gonna start with the Qigong, Meridian Qigong today. And first one, we're gonna do the shaking. Especially that here it's morning time in Trinidad, it's important to bring more circulation, more fluids into the physical body. So here you learn to shake from all the joints, from the tissues, you shake your organs, and wherever you feel stress or wherever you feel tightness, you can relax and release there. Now you see the breath also, it's extending. It's following. This is an excellent way of distressing, energizing, starting back throughout the entire day. Whenever you feel to do it, I'm inviting you to do it. And you can do it faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and then we can stop. In Qigong, we want to always relate with the energy, especially in the lower dantian, in front of the belly area. So here we're gonna breathe in, open the palms, expanding the ball of energy in the dantian, in the core, breathing out and condensing this energy deep inside. Breathe in and breathe out. One more, breathe in and breathe out. Relax. The next one is the girdle vessel. So here I'm inviting you to place the palms on the kidneys, and we're going to energize the vessel that surrounds the waist area. It's the horizontal energy vessel that heals and energizing the lower body. So here we're going to draw with the perineum spirals of energy. We start in one direction, we spiral smaller and then larger and larger and larger, and reach the maximum and then we spiral back in. When you finish, take a moment to observe and to spiral back in the other direction. Smaller and larger, and then spiral back in, deep into the perineum, and you can stop. Now we're gonna energize the spine. So here we're gonna scoop with the neck like a turtle. Breathe out in front, breathe into the back. Breathe out in front, and breathe into the back. Remember, the neck is part of the spine and also energizes the brain. So it's important to work these acupressure points of the neck area. And relax. Just observe how you feel in the upper spine and throughout the spine. Now we're going to energize the governing and conceptual meridian that runs in front and at the back of the spine. Now we're going to open the arms, pushing the fingers down, open the chest, and look as much as possible to the back. Coil the arms, and come back and coil the arms. Breathe in, open up, look over the shoulder, look with the eyes, stretching the eyes also. Breathe out and come back. In, lengthen, raise up, out, release. One more, in, and out, in front. Now we take all the fingers together from one palm, and we look with the eyes to those fingers. With the other palm, we press down. Both arms are lengthened, are stretched. Breathe in, breathe out. We go in the other direction. Breathe in, and breathe out. In, out. Excuse. In, and out. Now complete neck rotation. Breathe in half. Breathe out the other half. Take your time, and you can work with the spine in the same time. Loose the spine, loose the neck, breathe in and breathe out, and we can relax. Now to work more the spirals energies of the spine, I'm inviting you to do this movement where you can loose your arms, giving them a motion. Follow with the eyes the arms at the back, and open the chest and twist the spinal column. The attention is on twisting the spinal column. And now we go to the second part when we also engage the feet. So here we squeeze the organs. The same feet going with the arms and twisting in the same direction, and you feel a squeeze here, and then we go in the other direction. Of course, it requires also coordination, improving the brain also. Breathe in, breathe out. And now come back, and now let's move the hands more upper. Now you can touch and massage your shoulders and the kidneys. Breathe, open the chest, open the lungs, and come back slowly, graciously, into the center, into the alignment. And here again, we take the moment to integrate, as we want to always bring the energy into the lower dantian. Breathe in, expand the ball of energy into the lower dantian. Breathe out, and you feel it's condensing deep within. In and out. In and out. Excellent. Now, joints flossing. It's important to work the joints. So here, we're gonna put the palms together, interlace the fingers, and if you're stable enough, you can raise one foot up to the floor. If not, you can keep it on the floor with the fingers pointing down, and in the same directions, you can move the joints. requires also coordination. And now we can change the direction both in the ankles and also in the wrists. And lower the foot, and then raise up the other one. Breathe in. And breathe out. And relax. Excellent, everyone. Now the next one, we're going to open the heart to the sky. So here it's an invitation to really open up the chest, open the lungs, open the heart, and then we're going to release the energy that we hold there, and we're going to squeeze, embrace the heart organ. So we start breathing in, opening the arms in front, to the side. Now putting the pinky finger up so we can coil and twist the arms. So we twist and stretch the meridians. Push the hips forward a bit and bend the back, open the chest, open the lungs. And then when you come back, breathe out, embrace yourself, squeeze that organ, come on your toes, and let go, release. Do it again, breathe in. Embrace, hug yourself, hug the organ, squeeze. Come on your toes. Should I do it again? Breathe in again. Coil the fingers, coil the arms, open the chest, open the heart. And now embrace and do it all that you hold there with the idea to release. You expel it through. Now breathe in. Raise up, collect the energy from the entire universe, and bring it down into the core, into the chest, and into the lower dantian. Now here, take a moment to observe the energy into the lower dantian. Breathing deeply in and out. You can place your palms on the chest to observe the energies into the middle dantian. And relax and release. Now, we're going to start on the tiger Qigong, from the 5-element Qigong. So tiger is the most powerful animal representation in Qigong because it shows strength, it shows power, and also the element that relates with, it's the metal. And metal, it's sharp, it's straight. So we want to embrace also that consciousness when we do the exercise. But the most important part is that this movement, it really relates with the lungs organ. We're gonna, through the movement, we're gonna stretch, open up the lungs. We're gonna squeeze the lungs so much so that whatever emotion resides in the lungs, we're gonna be released, expelled. And more than that, the meridian related with the lungs meridian, we're gonna be stretched out maximally. Now the emotion that holds in the organs, it's the sadness and the grief. And we know now that in this period, these emotions are very strongly in the space. And we want to bring the opposite emotion, that it's joy. So I'm going to demonstrate for you first, and after that I'm going to take you step by step and explain the parts so we can do it together. So here is just a demonstration, very fast demonstration. Right. So we take it step by step. The first movement we want to learn, it's the finger posture. We want to make like a claw of the tiger. So here the first and the second joint of the fingers are really pressed down. And the lung meridian ends in the thumb. So therefore, you feel a lot of pressure here. Now the pressure, you should keep it like 30%, 50%, as much as is not a distraction for you. Now, into the movements, we're gonna twist from the wrist. And another important element in the movement is the position of the spine and of the back. So here, for example, when I move the arms to the side of the body, opening the chest, opening the lungs, I have the spine vertically. When I come in front, I push the pubic bone in front, and I make a C curve with my spine. Really want to push something in front. Here it's compressing the lungs. When I come back here, the spine is vertical. Hands are maximum open, shoulder blades squeeze, shoulders down and to the back. And now in this movement, I put my arms under the armpit, as much as possible under the armpit, keeping the chest open, the shoulders down, and pushing them as much as possible to the back, pressing something to the back. Again, I have my chest open. And again, I come in front and relax. Now, I showed you the hands movement, the spine position. Let's learn now the feet position. That's extremely important. So we stay most of the time in the horse stance or mabu. So here we widen the thighs, the inner thighs, as much as it's comfortable, pointing the fingers to the side, pointing the knees on the side, and we drop the perineum down. Of course, if it's too tiring, then we can stay more upper, as much as we can have a resistance in the physical body. So let's warm up the feet at the beginning to hold the posture. So here, in the low stance, we want to push up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, opening up, warming up the muscles, and as low as possible. Don't strain too much, don't get tired in your feet, and up. Come back and shake the feet. Good. I hope the explanation were good enough. We're going to do it progressively. I'm asking the AV team to bring the clock more closer so I can see the time. Thank you. And now let's do it together. Stepping in and out in Qigong, it always should be with grace and without straining ourselves. So here we learn to step. We want to balance the weight of the body on one foot, and then we step to the side, and we lower down, right? So it's not like boof. It should be graciously with the weight control of the weight of the body, right? And then after we step in, the next movement is opening here, the chest. So let's take it progressively. Opening the chest, and then we make the claw, and then we learn how to open here the lungs and squeeze the shoulder blades. And then we push in front. So here, I want to feel the C curve in the back. I want to see that the pubic bone is in the front. And I want to feel this stretch in the spine. We rotate. We breathe in now. We keep the spine erect. We drop the pelvic down. And here we open the chest maximum. Breathing out, we put the fingers under the armpits as up as possible, so not here, up as possible, and turn again the wrist inward and pushing and squeezing the shoulder blades. Again, rotate, breathe in, come to the shoulder level. Always I have this twist in my arms. And breathe out, curving the spine, pressing the pubic bone in front. Breathe in again, opening the chest, lengthen the spine, open the shoulder, squeezing the shoulder blades. Breathe out, the hands going under the armpits, as high as possible, squeezing here the shoulder blades. Turn, breathe in. Breathe out. In. Under the armpit. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. And we end here immediately. Out. In. And out. In. This is the end movement in every animal, in every element. Breathe out. Now we calm the energy. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Let's take a moment to observe, to integrate. And because it's related with the lungs, the immune system, let's introduce now the color in Chinese medicine related with the lungs, and that is the white color. It's a pure white color that invades our lungs, washing out the grief, the sorrow, and bringing joy, happiness into our heart, into our lungs. We can just do the movement, also visualization with the movement, bringing in this white color in the lungs, from the entire universe, from the source of energies, into our lungs, white, pure color, healing into our lungs, into the immune system, and washing out all the sorrow, all the anxiety. We can do it again. Breathe in from the universe, from the source itself, bringing this pure white color energy into our lungs, immune system, and washing out the grief, the pattern of grief or sorrow that we have in our body, in our mind, in our consciousness. And now let's place the palms on the lower dantian to integrate these energies. Breathing in, expanding the belly, feeling that energy into the lower dantian. Breathing out, condense the energy into the lower dantian. If you want to do it with the movement of the hands, if you feel it's more powerful, then you can open the palms and you feel expansion growing. And Guruji spoke about the auric field. That's the auric field you feel and you generate and you work with. And then condense this energy deep into the lower dantian, that is 2 fingers inside into the core. And now you can rest your palms here. The position is that the thumb press the palm here and the other one press here. And you can store it there and observe. 2 and 1. Now, I hope you enjoyed the tiger movement and you learn it. And let's do now the dragon Qigong at the end of the class. Dragon Qigong, it relates with the kidneys. Now, the kidneys are at the back of the physical body. And here we have the emotion of fear. And we want to bring willpower and courage. Now, you know the kidneys are extremely important. And the element here is water. So we're going to move as water, very fluid into the movement. Before in the tiger was sharp, was tiger, was cutting through. But here it's fluid movement as the water. And the color of the element, it's dark blue or black, a beautiful black. So we're going to work also with the energy into the kidneys, and we're going to work with the emotion and with the fluidity. So let's learn. I'm going to demonstrate first, and then I'm going to take it step by step again so we can learn it together. I'm going to create more space. So this is the dragon. You need to have a bit amount of space around you. So I'm going to adjust my body for this. So here, because we're going to stay again in the low stance, let's warm up the physical body for this. So I'm inviting you to step on the side, opening the legs, so you can hold this posture. We do it in one direction. You step back, and we do it now in the other direction. Change. As much as you can, as it's possible, opening the inner thighs, and you change again. And relax. Now here, also it's important to learn how to step. As I said before, it's important to step softly. So let's put the weight of the body on the right foot. And here, we're going to bend the opposite foot. And we create an intention that we want to extend and step to the side. We touch with the toes, and then we lower the body. When we come up, we do it reverse. We move the weight of the body on the foot we want to come first, and then we hold it there and we come back. And the same with the other one. So we move the weight on the other foot. We create the intention. We step with the toes. So here I'm just feeling very stable. And when I touch the toes, the weight is still on this body. And then I just move and lower. When I come up, right? And now, the position of the body here, it's to stress out the kidneys that are at the back of the spine, of the lower spine. So when we go into the movement, here, we're going to press this palm on top of the head, like pushing the sky out. And this arm, shoulder level, we're going to open it as much as possible to the back so we can squeeze here the kidneys. So both arms are completely in tension and strength and energy. I look at this palm. We hold it here for 3 seconds. And now I turn with the hands widely open. I lower down in horse stance. I push the palms to the side. And now I step and come back. Now, another aspect here, it's the hand and the energy ball. As you see when we start from here with the palms in front of the lower dantian, having the ball of energy here. Kidneys are also at the back of the spine, so we want to hold the energy here. So I'm holding the energy. I'm preparing to step, and here, as I lower, I compress the energy down, keeping the spine erect. And now, as a water fluid, I turn my feet. After I turn my feet and I place them in the position, now I open the arms. One pushing up the sky, and the other one holding the energy, feeling here that you squeeze the kidneys. Come back, pressing the walls to the side, and now we go into the transition on the vertical, and breathe out, compressing here the energy into the lower dantian. So let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Coming with our palms on the lower dantian. Before we go into the complete movement, let's integrate what we learn, the steps of this movement. Connect with the kidneys. If we have fear in our consciousness, then it's stored in the kidney, and then we want to release this fear and bring the courage and willpower into the kidneys and into our consciousness. And the color, it's dark blue, and the element, it's water. We move like the water. So we're gonna start. Relax the hands to the side. And now let's learn to hold the energy ball in front of the lower dantian. Now remember, we're gonna step. And then as we step, we're gonna move into the horse stance and we compress the ball, right? So let's prepare the stepping. We're gonna go in the right direction. So that means that we have the right arm under. In the direction you want to go, to move into, you have that arm under. Let's step. Compress. And now move like the water, hands position first. And now watching the arm. The back arm is straight, shoulder level, and the other arm is above the head as you push the sky. 3, 2, 1. Now come back. Arms are stretched, pushing the wall. And now here we're going to step back, and we're going to compress the ball into the lower dantian. Now we go in the other direction. We have now the left hand under. We feel the ball of energy into the lower dantian. We prepare, breathe in. Hold here, checkpoints, arm alignments. Turn, come back, pushing the wall. Step back, compressing the ball. We go in the other direction. Breathe in, step. Checkpoints. Feel the kidneys compressed. Come back to the center. Step. Compress the ball. We do it one more time each side. Put the weight on the right foot. Step with the left. As a water you move. First foot alignment, and then open the arms, checkpoints, arms alignment, squeezing the kidneys, feeling the kidneys. 3, 2, 1. Come back, pushing the walls, lower down, open the chest, step to the right, compressing the ball. And then the last one on the right side. Breathe in. Checkpoints. 3, 2, 1. Pushing the walls. Step back. Compressing the ball. Now breathe in. And breathe out, flushing out from the kidney the fear, if you have, and bringing willpower, courage. Now the color, it's dark blue or black, a very clean, beautiful color. It can be the blue star color if you want. Breathe in. Relate with your kidneys. And breathe out. Now place the palms, please, on the lower dantian. Now for the ladies, the right hand, it's the first one. For the male, the left one, it's the first one touching the belly. So because here in the class we are ladies, we're going to place the right palm. And they feel the connection between the palms and the lower dantian first. And then we can feel the energy connection as we don't even need to keep our palms on the lower dantian. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out and condense. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out and condense. And now let's think of our kidneys, connect with our kidneys, happy kidneys, emotion of courage, willpower, clear water in our body. And now, we're going to do the closing in Qigong meditation. So we're going to open the arms. And always, I was wondering before I was learning Qigong why we move the arms up and down. What is this doing? Because I felt something is happening in my energy field. But actually, because the auric field extends in front and at the back of the body, we work on this auric field and energy field. It's like massaging this auric field, changing the patterns, changing the energy. As at the gross level, you touch with the palms, you touch the body. The same can happen in the auric energy field. So let's now embrace, attract the energies, beautiful energies into our field, and now releasing, showering down, letting go, and moving also into the lower dantian. It's important in Qigong to always come back home, and that it's in the lower dantian. Let's do it again, and then let's feel that we are surrounded by a beautiful auric color entering in our field through our scalp, our face, ears, cheek, chin, jaw, shoulders, chest, and here we have heart, we have lungs, all the way down to the back of the spine, into the belly, all the organs here, kidneys, all the organs. And also it's resting, the energy is resting into the lower dantian in its home, recharging the lower dantian here, and then we go and move the energy down to the feet, all the way down to the earth as we feel the connection with the earth energy field. In terms of the dantians, we want to keep and extend the arms in this mudra, in this position in front of the lower dantian, and feel this auric field surrounding the body, front and to the back. If you feel it's possible, you can extend it, or you can just shrink it, condensing. Actually, you condense when you bring it more in, you store, and you can expand. And this is how you create also your borders outside your body, borders with the world, when you don't want to interfere energetically with negative forces around your physical body. You extend, you expand your auric field. And now we can do it in front of the chest. And here we feel expansion in the auric field of the chest. Here is nourishment. We have the glands of immune system. We have the relationship here with the world. And we want to extend, expand this field. And we want to move it up now into the mental field, into the field beyond the physical body, the source of the energies. And we want to feel here that we can even massage our brain with the palms. Feel peace, expansion, openness, as we can even connect with the entire universe through this field here. And the hearing, it's all the way far and deep into the whole universe. And moving it back to the lower dantian, descending the energy. Always ground yourself, come back before you end the class. Come back into the lower dantian and relax the arms. And now with the palms in front of the chest, now acknowledging the source of all energies, the source of chi, it's from the divine. It's within and around. We want to be in gratitude for this source of life, of energies, awakening us, and for all the masters of the lights that are channeling in and through us, especially Guruji, that awakens this chi this energy awareness in us. Namaskar, everyone.